Guys, Dr. Soy 420 here back again. Just trimming the buds really. Just listening to a few new tunes on Kiss FM. I'll turn you up while I'm trimming. Not too loud for the neighbours, eh? Oh, well, that's a bit of a damaged leaf there. Can go in the bin. Quite nice heads forming down here. Some people don't let these little popcorn buds grow down here, but I do. I like these little lovelies to grow. Don't know if you can see them. All the light should permeate all through that now. Should be nice. What was happening today with this was there was too many leaves and she was drooping. But at the moment, this little baby has got just another damaged leaf that can go. Okay, at the moment this has got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24 heads. And it's probably about a month old. As I say, I'm using the totally organic nutrients. That's the 24 top heads. I'm using totally organic nutrients, as you can see on the other videos, and soil with the micro nutrients in them. As I say, my plant food is just seaweed based and barley, with a bit of natural root enzyme, fish mix and maca powder in there. If you want to research all those are totally organic. This is why the leaves are so lime green as they are, and this is why I can use it for medication, whereas big pharmaceutical are into they're chemicals, so it follows on that they use chemicals when they grow their weed. So the Sativex, Marinol and Equidex is not very good, as I've seen over the last 3 years. Um, they've tried to copy the 420 group and the various pot groups, cannabis culture, and you know, the whole pop movement. They've tried to copy our stuff, but they can't do it because they're them. They're into chemicals, and we're not into chemicals. We're into treating people ethically and with morals. So guys, do not trust big pharmaceutical as far as you can throw them. My granddad was on big pharmaceutical tablets 40 years because of, obviously, he had post-traumatic stress from the war, and he did well. He died when he was 97, and he'd been on tablets for 40 years. So just imagine, those chemicals not in your system, how long would you live for? How long would you live for with the healing plant in your system instead of chemicals? I mean, all plants are here to heal us, but this does pretty much all in one, except the vitamins, which can be gained from your fruit and vegetables, of course, and obviously a bit of meat for your protein, or chickpeas or lentils. Um, and you can spice them up the same way. I mean, the um, the fellow meat eaters that haven't tried lentils and chickpeas are missing out on a trick, because there's more protein in chickpeas and lentils than there is in steak. It takes less room to grow chickpeas than it does a cow, and lentils, and it is a good alternative. And as I say, and as my granddad used to say, balance with everything. So you must maintain a balance. People going mad over agriculture at the moment and everything. We've got to balance things, guys. You know what I mean? We can't be excess all the time. That's what's got us in this state as it is, with all the oil and chemicals and, you know, over farming, overzealous, fast community, fast food, fast chemicals in the food, as we've proved loads time and time again. I mean, McDonald's, but you've been warned a couple of times by various people about the amount of antibiotics that you put in your chicken, which you supposedly done something about, but you still do it in your pork and beef products. Guys, you've as we do all these petitions and everything, as I say, I'm in the Green Party. These petitions are there for future laws. You know, I've done a policy for cannabis for people to sign to be a future law. I've done a environmental policy, not to big myself up, for the future of environmental law. The things I do are for, yeah, a little bit for myself, but for other people mainly. You know, this is what we've all missed. I mean, as I've grew up, Margaret Thatcher, first of all, nicked our milk when we was at schools, you know what I mean? Who don't remember that? And then the education standards have been dipping ever since. You know, we used to teach whole subjects. Now it's just modules. And hopefully this new education secretary, she seems bright and switched on. And hopefully she can change things. But it'll take a lot of us working together throughout different political organisations and different activist organisations to actually get things done. And that isn't the New World Order agenda, as I've said before. The New World Order agenda was the Rothschilds, the Clinton administration, Soros, and their corrupt fingers in the corrupt pies of big pharmaceutical, big oil, in the name of the Seven Sisters, BP, Chevron, Excel, you name it. The oil companies, the pharmaceutical companies, oil, and the bad environmental practices, fracking, things like that. I mean, EDF at the moment, it's ridiculous. Hinkley Point, EDF has, besides going for nuclear power, which is against the Nuclear Non-Proliferation Agreement 1967, 68, 67, to go to de-evolve every country to de-evolve away from nuclear power. Right, they're trying to go ahead with nuclear power. None of their projects have worked. Right, and we've got enough renewables now at this present time to power the world 5 times over. So just think about that a little bit, guys. You know what I mean? When you're driving around with the oil, with your car filling up with petrol and diesel, and you could have a magnetic engine, you could have a kinetic engine, which, as the wheels are rolling, it puts the power back into the engine unit, and then the energy is recycled that way, which doesn't actually produce no exhaust. You've got hydrogen, you've got quite a few things, quite a few options, solar power even. I mean, if we have solar power on the top of our houses, then we have that connected all through our houses, and we have a power point on the side of our house in the carport to connect to the car and charge the car overnight. How good is that gonna be, guys? You know what I mean? This technology is available and out there. A few ideas have just got to be put together with other ideas, and Bob's your uncle really. But people have not got to be afraid to work with people that have not got money, such as myself, such as Dave Parker in the Free Energy Party. He's got ideas with these guys all over the world, which is brilliant, you know what I mean? As I say, he set me on the right path of keeping myself sane after my heart stopped for 2 minutes. And the overload of information from that alone nearly sent me mad, but fortunately it didn't. Guys, as I say, 15-minute video on YouTube. Again, I'm sorry about the limit, but until I can find a way of getting that off without being looped around different software, I'll change that. So for now, Dr. Soy, 420 Wolverhampton signing out. Peace.